Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. My name is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford. Today on Sanford Says, we are going to be talking about business. I have with me today Sonia Fonseca. Sonia is our Economic Development Project Manager. And hi, Sonia.
Hi,
Say
everybody.
And so before the COVID-19 pandemic came here, we had decided internally that we were going to do a monthly Buzz on Business segment on the podcast. And so it was going to be one time a month, fourth Thursday of the month, and that is today, March 25th, the fourth Thursday of March. And so we are going to be talking about COVID-19 and its issues relative to Sanford businesses and some other things such as a survey that we have out there for businesses. And Sonia is going to be sharing information about that. But relative to the Buzz on Business tagline and segment that we're going to be doing one time a month, fourth Thursday of the month, this is the first of our series. Unfortunately, Sonia, it's not the best topic, right, overall to discuss right now relative to COVID-19. But Sanford, the City of Sanford, is doing the best that we can to assist businesses. Take it away, Sonia.
Well, first of all, I just want to let everyone know how sorry we are that this is happening. Our business community is feeling it, and we know that our citizens are feeling it as well. So what we are attempting to do as best we can is to reach out and make sure that we're listening to you during this time. So the first thing that I want to share with you is that we did launch COVID-19 impacts survey a couple of days ago. That survey was sent to anyone with an active business tax receipt. So we're sure that that didn't capture everyone, and we know that some of those emails where business tax receipts are created may not necessarily be the leadership of the company, but we want to invite everyone to please partake in the survey. It's posted on our website. There is a link to it also on our info page, so you can get to it a couple of different ways. If you get to it from the info page, there's a link. If you get to the survey from the economic development page, there's a link. So
yes, and Sonia's referencing to the coronavirus information page that's on the landing. First thing you see on the city website, sanfordfl.gov.
So if you partake in that, there is a question that's very critical. It's an open-ended question which basically asks you to give us some suggestions on how the city may be able to help you. We have had 74 respondents so far, and I'm going to summarize what the results have told us so far. So basically what we have received is 74 responses. 95% of businesses say they have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. And of those, 93% have experienced a huge reduction in revenues, and the average reduction in revenue is approximately 75%. About 42% of respondents have had to close, and about 40% of respondents have had to lay employees off. About 38% of respondents expect to close in the near future as a result of the virus. So
those are some bleak numbers, Sonia.
Yeah, they're very difficult numbers to wrap our minds around, because we know that a good number, approximately 65% of folks are employed by smaller business. So we are concerned, and we want to do everything we can to help our businesses remain healthy. We did get, again, many of those responses included suggestions, and of course one of the theme is always to please do everything we can to try to keep them open and to convey that they are open. And so as a part of that, the city did implement some relaxation, if you will, of their sign code, so that way folks with businesses can put a sign up that says they're still open and they're doing curbside service and those kinds of things. This list of about 60 other suggestions has gone to the city manager this morning, and they're evaluating these for implementation. At the moment, there's a handful of things that we might be able to do. Again, those things have been given to the city manager for him to evaluate for implementation. And we welcome the community continue sending those suggestions in. We are listening. So with that, I do want to remind everybody, too, that not just the survey is important. We also have a daily business phone call. That business phone call is critical because it allows our businesses to actually talk to leadership. The mayor is on the call, city manager, the economic development director, the communications officer, Miss Lisa. All of us are on the line waiting to hear from you, and we want to know your suggestions as well as what your challenges are. I want to give you that number so that you can dial in, but we will also have this information available on our website. This is a GoToMeeting, so if you go to GoToMeeting, it's going to be my meeting. It has my name on it, Sonia Fonseca 1. And the number to dial in if you're not at a computer is 1-312-757-3121. Again, 1-312-757-3121. And the access code for the meeting is 989-327-853. Again, 989-327-853. So we look forward to hearing from you.
All right. Well, that's some very good and helpful information. And if you're listening to this podcast and you know a business owner, please send this podcast link to them and share this information with them. It's critical that we hear from the businesses in our community and that they listen in and can share their concerns together with their peers and with, of course, as Sonia said, with the leadership of the City of Sanford. So perhaps some things can be changed in for their betterment. Sonia, yes.
I just wanted to make a last comment. Our neighboring county, Orange County, has issued an executive order, and that executive order requires folks to remain at home. We did reach out to them because we don't have such a mandate here in Seminole County, and we have a couple of business owners that were concerned about whether or not their employees that reside in Orange County would be able to continue to come to work. The answer came from their attorney through the Economic Development Office. So we have received that response, and that is that so long as we are not under a mandate and our businesses are still open, that folks will be allowed to commute to work and back home.
Okay. Wonderful. Great additional information, Sonia. Any last words or anything else that you want to say right now? Again, this is the Buzz on Business series that we just started. This is the first episode of that, and we just would love for you to tune in and hear more once a month. And as the need arises now because of the situation with COVID-19, Sonia Fonseca or Bob Turk, Economic Development Director, very well could be on the show sharing more detailed information in this podcast format for you. So any last words, Sonia?
Well, I just want to make sure everyone knows how important your information page is. They need to go to that page. They need to, actively seek out additional information. We will post it there. We're posting instructions on how to reach, how to get emergency loans. There's one link that we'll be producing or providing in the near future on instructions on how to fill out the application. We're also waiting on, what the federal government is going to do. We have a set of, programs that we've proposed to the city manager, and we're waiting just to make sure we're not duplicating efforts with the federal government. So please communicate with us and check that page as often as you can.
Yes, and that is the coronavirus information page on the city website, sanfordfl.gov. It is updated daily. It's a long list of information, folks, but that's how much information is out there. But it is concise, to the point. There's different headers for different topics, what would pertain to you. There is a business resource information section. There's a lot of links there as well, Sonia, about two other sites that have from the EDC, correct? There's
right.
several Economic Development Council. There's several sites for you to find more information for your benefit. So we're here as a resource for you, the City of Sanford. I want to thank Sonia for being on the show. She is your Economic Development Project Manager who has the business community at heart, and it's the top of her list. Priority one is our businesses in Sanford, Florida. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. This is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford. You could subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to your podcast, as well as on our city website, sanfordfl.gov/podcast. Thank you for listening. Be well, and we will talk with you soon. Thank you.